Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I'm back with an oracle card reading for the full moon in Libra. Now, if you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, you probably noticed I've done a few of these moon card readings. Well, I want to bring this series back and see how it resonates with people. So any feedback on these readings afterwards, I would be greatly appreciative of. To celebrate the comeback of this series, I decided to get a new oracle card deck off of Amazon, of all places, and it's perfect for these kind of readings. It is Moonology, Oracle Cards, by Yasmin, Boland. I hope you see that right. And the artwork is amazing on this. There's a book. I didn't buy that yet, but I might buy it because I want to study more about moon and moon phases and the energy we all get from them, whether we realize it or not. So there's a book that does go along with this. And I opened the box, and even the box itself is gorgeous. Let the moon be your guide. I mean, just the whole thing is beautiful, and you don't always see a box that's pretty like that. So what I'm going to do is my usual 3-card draw that I normally do for my other oracle card readings, but the first card is going to represent the past. The second card will represent the present, or whatever the message is, and then the third one will be the future, or what direction you may want to go in. And it's interesting because it will resonate differently with everyone. Again, as I always say, this is for entertainment purposes. This is not me predicting the future. It's what you make it, basically. But it's really insightful because as we do these readings together, it really, really seems to resonate with a lot of my subscribers. And I think that's great because anything that can give you direction and give you a little positive energy in your life, hey, I'm all for it. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards up, very clear them, put the energy into them. This is a whole process. You don't want to see me have to go through all that. It takes a while. And this is the first time I'm actually using this deck, so it's going to be an interesting experience for all of us. And I even have my little candle lit. Oh, shit. I want to set everything on fire. That would be a great comeback. And I got my tea, as always. And I also got my rose quartz, as always, my pendulum, that represents love and hope. And my lapinite, which basically radiates positive energy. It protects you from negative forces, if you will. And it's a heart shape. I'm all for the hearts. I love love of all forms. So anyway, here we go. See what happens. And I'm really excited because I love card decks. I've gotten a few from someone important in my life, and you know who you are. And I bought a few myself in the past, and it seems like every card deck has its own personality. It's really interesting, especially when you energetically connect and you go through that process. It responds to your own energy as well as any energy that of the personal or the person that you're reading for. So it's really interesting. It's really a cool process. All right. Oh, and the back of the card deck is even pretty. That's freaking gorgeous. So yeah, I mean, it's really, really cool. So, all right. I'm going to shuffle these a few times. Okay. Oop, there's a card that's trying to stick out. Usually when the cards try to fly out or stick out, that's a card that wants to be pulled. And like I said, they kind of have their own personality. So we'll do that one. So that'll be the first card. I'm not going to turn them over until I draw them all out. So, and then, okay, all right. That'll be the second one, and then we need one more. Sometimes it takes a while to shuffle these. And sometimes they're really quick. So, they're a little stubborn. The energy has been kind of crazy as of late, because we're in the middle of the Mercury Retrograde, and whether individually we believe it or not, is always a very high energy time, and sometimes it can be very emotional for some people. I've been feeling a lot of emotions. I haven't been understanding why, because everything in my life is going really great. It's actually at the peak of happiness right now, with the exception of a couple little things. But I kind of let those things go and just let the universe take care of that. But otherwise, everything's really great. So, and I've been like moody, you know, and it's like, where's this coming from? But with empathic abilities I have, sometimes I pick up on what we call the collective emotions. And a lot of the time I'm really good at balancing that out and blocking any real intense emotions most of the time. But today, for some reason, that's why I kind of look all tired out. It took me a while to make sure I'm okay to do this video and do it in a good way. Because I woke up feeling great, did some yoga, meditation, and stretching, and later on I was just, I don't know, I just felt like weird. And now I feel okay. I'm just tired because it's a little taxing sometimes. So I think it's just I need to kind of strengthen that shield. So, and it's not that I don't want to be compassionate and help people. And I mean, that's the core of my being. But sometimes the emotional turmoil, if you want a lack of a better word, from the collective is really tough. So you have to protect yourself sometimes. So, but anyway, sorry about that little rant. Just to kind of give you an understanding of what my abilities are. So I drew the 3 cards. So we're going to see how it goes. Okay. The first one, I'm excited. Oh, I absolutely love this. Okay. You are good enough. Make sure it's focused. Full moon in Virgo. And you see that represents your femininity. We all have a masculine and a feminine side. And it's not like how society conditions it. You know, it's more like we have the practical, logical, analytical even, and strong side, which is the masculine side. Then we have the feminine side, which is more watery, like emotional, and not necessarily in a bad way, but in a good way, passionate, and more in tune to the spirituality and things and how we're connected. So it's really interesting. We all have both sides. Some have stronger than others. I kind of fluctuate. Yeah, obviously I'm a girl, obviously, but I sometimes I'm really in touch with my feminine side, and other times it's like I understand the masculine side more. And I think we all do that, whether we realize it or not. But if you really think about it, it really makes sense. So this card is basically saying, regardless of what you went through in your past, or what you're even going through now, or how the past has affected you. Now, if it's affected you in a negative way, you may feel like you have a lot of shortcomings, or that you haven't succeeded enough, or you haven't achieved enough, or you don't count or matter. And you do matter. That's what the universe is telling you right now, and the moon is telling you. You are good enough. You always have been. You don't have to do anything to prove anything to anybody. The only person you need to prove to anything is yourself. A lot of us are starting to realize that we're, we look for external sources to make us happy and to give us fulfillment and even to give us validation. But it starts within, because we can't love ourselves, and some of you are probably sick of hearing that, and I was too for a while, but it's so true. It really is. It starts within, because if you love yourself, or at least enough, you accept yourself and are good with your soul and your higher self and are connected, it makes it so easy to love everybody else, and to, even if you don't love that person or see eye to eye, at least can have the type of love where you can appreciate them for their views and just kind of let them go with love. So, and we need more of that. We need everyone to realize that in themselves, because that's where it all starts. That's why we're all here, and that's why we go through some of the trials and tribulations that we do, whether we understand it at the time, to get to that point where you realize, hey, I am good enough. I do have value, and I am worthy, and I'm here for a reason, whether we know that reason or not at the moment. So that's a pretty powerful card. So even though this is a past card, it applies to past, present, and future. So that's something they are strongly telling people. And I'm actually shaking. Not just because, I'm naturally shaking. I'm actually shaking from the energy of it. So that means they're, hey, hit you in the face with it, basically. So it's a beautiful card. So, okay, that's the first card. Excuse me. Okay, the second card applies to present. I got them all upside down. I laugh because this so fits what I'm going through right now. The journey I'm taking online. Okay, here, I'll show you. Sorry, I tend to ramble sometimes. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. Okay. I was in a rut for a while, in creativity and inspiration. I was doing a few things that, I always believed in what I was doing as far as card readings, and I was doing the card of the day, for those of you who know about that. And I enjoyed doing that, but I just felt like everything was stale, like I almost had a stuck feeling. And when you start feeling that, you need a change, and a positive change, if you will. And I joined this community online where they blog, they video, they do photography, painting, music. Even just commenting on other people's posts. This is Steam, as you probably know. And the community there have been amazing. And it's actually pushed me to go out of my comfort zone. So that's what it is for me at the moment. That's what it means to me. Now for you, it may mean something where you're kind of comfortable in your life and, things are okay. They aren't too bad, but you're just kind of like, just strumming along, and you're not really pushing yourself. You're not learning. And that's something we all need to do, is we need to learn. We need to grow. We need to do new things. Sometimes drastically change something that's not working for us anymore. As I always say, clear old energy and bring in the new. And this is so perfect. And that is stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's scary, and sometimes it's just making yourself vulnerable and putting yourself out there. But that's the best thing you can do sometimes. Because if you don't push yourself, you're never going to know. And you're going to have regrets later. If you want to write that blog, do it. If you want to do that video, do it. If you want to take that trip, or tell that person you care, just anything. And anything that's positive in your life that can help you grow and evolve into the person you are now and into the person you will be. And it's such a beautiful card, and I feel a lot of emotion with it. Not just because of my experience, but of all the times I had to take that leap of faith and go out of my comfort zone. Because, I'm a happy person. I've had a great life so far, and I plan to have a more amazing life as I go. But, I've been insecurities like everybody else. I have anxiety, so it's not always easy for me to go out of my comfort zone, but I was always used to pushing myself to a point after a while. And I have great parents to thank for that, because they always told me, you can do whatever you put your mind to. Maybe in a different way because of my limitations, physical limitations, but who cares, and we're all different in one way. And it's so important, especially now, to step out of our comfort zone, celebrate our authentic self. Wow, they had a lot to say in that one. And this last card is going to be for the future or maybe direction your life should go or could go. Again, it's however you take it. Okay. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. These cards, I have never felt such a connection with cards in my life, and these are like, wow. Okay, so here, where's the camera? There you are. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node. Interesting. So this one was north, and this is south. So it's actually interesting because it's from one end of the spectrum to the other. And this one is don't let your past hold you back. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think that's it does go hand in hand with step out of your comfort zone because sometimes that's what holds us back as well. We're so conditioned in our past. Either we learn things that society conditions us as, oh, this is the wrong way to do it. That's not the right way to do it. Oh, you only do it this way, or you can only act a certain way. And a lot of people are starting to get tired of that. And we all have some traumatic things that went through our lives, and some more than others. And it gets to the point where, yes, it's horrible, whatever you went through. It's rough and it's messy, and that's life. And but we get to the point where we make a decision whether we let it continue to hold us down and carry that burden, that heaviness, or we make the decision to say, hey, I deserve more. I am valuable, and work through it. Don't ignore your problems. Don't sweep it under the rug, but work through it. And while it may not be easy, because sometimes you have to confront some emotions or baggage you might have been stuffing down for a long time, but it's an essential part of growth, of spiritual growth, and it'll get you to a better place. And it's okay to ask for help if you don't have to do it alone. Always ask for help. If you need that, that's fine. And some people are like, oh, that's weak asking for help. No, it isn't. It's actually a strength to ask for help. And so that's one little thing. Keep getting that message. And for me too, I get proud too. Don't get me wrong. We all do. It's a human condition. But don't let the past hold you back. You have so much to give this world, and let people see you shine. Okay, not everybody's going to agree with what you do. Not everybody's going to support it. But that's okay, because you have your own support. You have your own self to rely on. And the people that are going to be there for you, they'll be there for you. That is always going to be, whether we see it or not, right away. I don't like using this word, your tribe, but you hear that a lot. We all find our tribe, whether it's blood related or friend related or just people you'll find in amazing, beautiful ways. And it's so imperative that we work on ourselves and continue to grow and evolve, because we are here to bring light to this world, to help others, and help this world evolve. And that's why we're all here. So, wow, that's a beautiful reading, and I'm just feeling all the energy. Dang. Okay, so that's it for the moon card reading itself. I'm going to do a little tiny bonus. As you may have noticed yesterday on the stories for Instagram and Facebook, and I'm going to see if I can do it on a couple of the Steam apps. I might do it on Steam It and Partigo, and see if I can do that. And if you guys want any of my links to these apps, I will put it down below. That way you can follow me, or you can sign up for it. But I'm going to do a card of the night instead of my card of the day. I'm going to be working with different decks, and it won't be the whole explanation hashtag and all that I've been doing. I'll just put it in the stories and or the posts, and basically leave it up to your interpretation, and whether you resonate or not. So I already did the one for tonight. I haven't posted it yet, but I figure I'd save it for the video, and then I'll post on the stories, which it may be on there already when you see this video, because it's going to take forever to load this video, I'm sure. It's from my Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards, and you guys have seen this before. I've used these in other readings. And also I'll put the deck of cards, the types I'm using, in the links below too, in case you guys want to check them out, or see the cards more. So this is the one I drew today. Ooh, that's, wow, sorry about that. Okay, let me try to get this. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry for the glare. The lighting in here has been a challenge with a lot of my videos. Okay, there we go. The fairy, see how she's dancing and she's all happy, and purple is like a vibrant color. Rise above problems. And it kind of syncs with the moon card reading, actually. It's just basically work through your problems, but just basically know that the universe supports you, and you're not alone, and you're going to work through these things. It's just finding ways sometimes to come to a solution. Sometimes you can't force it. Just let it come to you, and it will work out. It always does one way or another. And if it's not meant to stay in your life, it'll clear out. It doesn't mean you don't put in the work, but, you know, but rise above it, meaning have respect for yourself. Know that you're going to be okay, and just go with the flow. I'm all about balance, so just balance everything. So, anyway, sorry for the glare. And I'm going to have to work on this lighting from now. Crazy. Anyway, that is the oracle card reading for the full moon in Libra. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think. I would love to have your feedback. If you have any questions, or if you want a personal reading, I am going to start doing those. I probably won't do that until mid-April, early May. I'm going to be making a schedule, because I'll probably only be able to do a few a week. So I'm going to be setting all that up. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll get in touch with you, and we'll go from there. Again, I won't be doing those probably till mid-April at least. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And until next time, I'll see you soon. And remember, shine your inner light, because you are worthy. Namaste. Hi guys, it's Jen Nieto, and I'm from the Pixie Post. No kidding. Woo, yeah. Keep forgetting to look at the camera. God, I look tired and scary. Hi guys, this is Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I'm here today with the full moon card reading. Wow, damn, what the? And it has all the different moon phases, so yeah, awesome. Gotta love life. Card deck, box, whatever. They're gonna be simpler. I'm gonna be working with today. Day. Oh shit. But stand tall. I can't even talk. Hi guys, it's Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I'm back. I cannot talk, you know? Well, yeah, I can talk, but anyway, it's a hopeless case. Hi guys, this is Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I just feel like I'm doing this 100th time before I, you know, just go running and screaming for the hills. Have a great day. I'm going to be working with different just know that you're going to be okay, that the universe Oh my God, I can't talk! Hi guys, this is Jen Nieto from the Pixie Post, and I am bringing a series I've done a while back. Someday I'll be able to talk to English. Start Pixie, stronger in the energy of it. God. Can I have a glass of wine now, please?